Arguably one of the most controversial TikTokers, Lily Tino, has returned to the internet after a short hiatus after a bathroom incident in Disney World, and the internet has done what the internet has done best with this return and not taken it particularly well. So we're going to go over everything today. So in case you didn't already know about Lily Tino is a TikToker who is a 31-year-old transgender woman from Atlanta, Georgia, who gained prominence and for documenting her gender transition, lifestyle vlogs, and provocative commentary on trans issues. Currently, she has over 400,000 TikTok followers and identifies as a quote-unquote lesbian trans woman. Some of the more notable videos that Lily made that kind of blew them to popularity were with regards to gender reassignment in provocative places. Most notably, Disneyland, where, of course, the audience is mostly children. And you can see children running around the background of her videos while she's explaining how her cake pop will soon turn into some kind of tunnel. I can't remember exactly what the terminology she used was, but you can get the idea of how the internet was probably like, whoa, steady on. But it gets worse from there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Tino first appeared online around 2022, posting transition photos on Instagram and early TikToks showing their progress. Now, she very quickly built a following through rage bait content, intentionally provocative videos designed to spark outrage and engagement. Now, it did include secretly recording restaurant staff who, quote-unquote, misgendered them, for example, calling her sir, confronting them, demanding managers intervene, and then posting the clips online for millions to watch. Using food like corn dogs and cake pops at Disneyland, California, to graphically explain gender-affirming surgery, often in family-friendly settings with children nearby, and also videos sneaking into women's bathrooms or ranking public restrooms and playing into transphobic tropes for views. That was how Lily Tino got their start on TikTok. And it's also what kind of ended their career as well. Now, these tactics made her mega viral, with some of the videos even hitting tens of millions of views. For example, in 2023, a Cheesecake Factory confrontation with a self-identified TERF garnered over 17 million views. Now, critics, including other trans women, accused her of harming the community by reinforcing stereotypes and prioritizing clout over safety. This is exactly what is coming from the trans community. Now, this all kind of reached a bit of a head earlier in 2025 when she took a trip to Walt Disney World in Florida and posted multiple TikToks titled, quote-unquote, ranking every woman's bathroom at Disney World, where they would share mirror selfies from multiple women's restrooms while wearing Disney ears with some trans flag designs, and she rated them on cleanliness and aesthetics, thanking Disney for safe spaces in conservative Florida. Now, the issue wasn't that it was a transgender male to female going into a woman's restroom. It was in fact that they were taking photos and posting them online with other people in the background in what should be safe places. That was where the issue came in. Now, the post showed reflections of other women and children in the background. Faces were visible, no blurring or consent at the time, and one video even got over 15 million views and 70,000 comments, mostly negative, and the backlash was unbelievably immediate. There were accusations of privacy invasion and voyeurism in a space with reasonable expectation of privacy. Florida Attorney General James Uppheimer launched a criminal investigation for video voyeurism, potentially a felony with up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine against Tino. At least 2 women, including a mother of a child pictured, threatened lawsuits against her. There was a Change.org petition to ban her from TikTok and Disney parks, which surged past 500,000 signatures. A high-profile criticism with J.K. Rowling calling her a quote-unquote scary-looking creep in mouse ears who, quote, wants women and girls in the background. Now, Tino did try to fight these accusations and defended herself in follow-ups, comparing her selfies to those by the CIS celebrities and claiming transphobia was the real issue here, not what she had done. And she noted peeing standing up and feeling safe in Florida despite its laws. So that was her retort to all of this. But it was way too much. So by early July of 2025, the hate overwhelmed her. And I wouldn't even argue this is hate. This is literally just a fair criticism. And on July 3rd, Tino announced that she was stepping away from social media indefinitely, saying, quote, "Hurt has taken over my account," and she needed to, quote, "remove the hate." And she reflected on shifting from educational/entertaining posts to constant confrontation. As of November 2025, she has remained off major platforms, but she has made a significant return to TikTok. And one thing that has really caught the attention of social media is a particular post here, which states that TikTok sensation Lily Tino breaks the internet with news of their pregnancy. Now, this in itself is not true, right? This is not a thing. This is just a rage bait post that has literally made the rounds, gone unbelievably mega viral. And, it's essentially like led people to believe that she's gone pregnant. She hasn't. These are fake rumors just to stir up a bit of controversy. But it did get a lot of eyeballs back on Lily Tino's TikTok page right here. So obviously these videos here, the 27.3 million viewed video and the 4.7 million viewed video, are the videos where she announced that she would be taking a break from social media. But as you can see here, they've made a return. What trans people typically do inside of a bathroom was the first video that she made back on the 9th of October 2025. Now, to say that this is a little bit tone deaf given everything that's already gone on and the lawsuits that she's facing and the reason that she had to step away from social media was because of a bathroom thing, a lot of people are like, this is fucking tone deaf. Yeah, that was the first video back. You can see where the issues are starting to kind of crop in already. But that was just one of many videos. So this is another video that they uploaded 5 days later.
Been asked about hormones and if I am ever gonna go on them. Estrogen specifically.
So this video is talking about the hormones that they take to, basically change from male to female, essentially. I can't remember the terminology for it. And then there's POV, your past self tells your past self they're trans.
The time in middle school when you thought that you were gay or you felt gay, you told every single person in your class that you were gay, but then realized that you actually don't like boys, but you still felt gay. Yeah. And you know how you always feel like if you wore a bra under your clothes, you might feel really good? And how every day you wake up pretending to be someone you're not, and it's confusing because is everyone else feeling like this? Are they pretending too? And you're confused and you're lonely. And the big question that's haunting you for your entire life, like, why am I like this? Is there something wrong with me? Well, I have an answer for you.
So again, trying to go down this educational route, but then there's videos like this where the education part of it kind of goes out the window, and it kind of comes back to this, whatever this is.
Alien has beamed aboard. That's troubling. Put the ship on red alert. Apparently they ran straight from our teleporter to the bathrooms. Wait, what? Yeah, straight to the women's room. Probably to do weird trans alien stuff. Send security. Wait, Captain, I'm receiving reports that they actually just went to the bathroom and didn't bother anyone? Okay, this must be one of their little tricks. Why would someone beam on board just to use our bathroom? Apparently her planet banned trans people from using public bathrooms? Weird. But if they banned them, there's gotta be a good reason for it, right? Sir, she said all those reasons are made up. Made up? Yeah, none of it's true. But why? The trans alien says she has no freaking idea. Oh, well that's kind of rude. And they also don't let her play sports. Wait, really? Or have access to healthcare. Come on, what planet in their right mind does that? The planet is Transphobicus 9. Oh, that makes sense. This trans alien seems perfectly nice. Tell them they can use our bathroom anytime they want.
Obviously, rage baiting on that tone deaf kind of thing. Now, the victim mentality here is to be studied, really, isn't it? When you look at this and you're like, you're not the victim, all right? In some instances, when there's genuine transphobia, yeah, you could make an argument that you are the victim here. And that's fair. But the victims are the people that did not consent to be in the background of the images that they took when they took the selfies and the mirror photos and posted it for over 400,000 followers to see, especially inside of a bathroom. You weren't banned because you used a bathroom, or you weren't given shit for using a bathroom. You were given shit because you violated other people's privacy, which is an issue that Lily Tino has, is that her privacy and her personal life are violated through transphobia. Make it make sense. Literally make it make sense. So, as you can see, Lily Tino is back with their, whatever you would call it, rage bait content. I mean, they said that they were going to change. The change hasn't happened, and it's worse than ever before. Again, I've got nothing against transgender people, and I've got nothing really against whatever this is, but what I do have an issue is with Lily Tino making themselves a victim when they aren't actually a victim, and kind of just disregarding any personal accountability so that they can just play the victim and be, you know, pissed off at because they can. It's an absolute shambles. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. Are you down there? Jump scare the hell out of that like button and subscribe, and until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.